points. That's just like winning 4 series in a row, getting that lead. And like we said, your points, your place on the regular season somehow doesn't matter going into the playoffs because this is a different story.
Yeah, Hate here showing that alter ego sticker. Tujin getting hit by that Sagitnu first skill. Doesn't really matter. He starts it fast. He wants to go for that clear as fast as possible here for 1-1, and he wants to take those last hits. He knows that he gets extra gold for that. And for these marksmen, you would want to go for the last hits.
Yes, I agree. And what's something different Execration did right now is that they are not placing the Claude onto the gold lane. They're really actually making him going into the experience lane, probably to get his ultimate faster and have the Uranus, his item, quicker. So they could be able to attack, or at least be a nuisance onto the top lane and cut lanes for the side of Execration.
As long as they can they can stop Execration from getting the farm that Hate needs or the pickups that Hate needs in the early stages of the game. Hades forced out to use that flicker. Hades here with a chrono dash. Will he get out? This could be a kill for Chaknu if he just goes for it. But knowing that no Hades really needed the backup, he just gets away with it. And right now, Etomax gets popped, and that is going to be the Rafaela. The next target here, Chakno going in with the wheel, and that is a support for a support.
Yes, at least they did manage to get a kill. What a timing that Chaknu was just right there. But now they've been spotting it that orange buff has not been taken down by Signal Ultra, and that might be the case for Execration for Contestion. And I really like how Execration is doing it for their Claude, putting him onto the bottom lane regardless of what lane it is. And Chaknu, with the Cyclone Eye rolling in, will they be able to cancel this orange buff for the Heron? But he's actually too deep in this one.
And this is the fight happening. Zaman Force will be placed. They go for Chaknu first. Chaknu will go down as Baksha doesn't really have enough tankiness at early stages of the game. Tomax doesn't have the feathered airstrike. He uses that wings by wings to scare people off, but he didn't really have that feathered airstrike. Ooh! And they go straight for the Rafaela and Hate here. Things are looking great for this guy.
Yes, for Execration indeed. And this is gonna happen time and time again. I mean, we've said that this lineup for Signal Ultra is set to win the early game. And that's not what's happening for them right now. It's because the aggression coming from Execration is just giving the Signal Ultra a hard time. Even Hades here. Will he? Oh my god!
Hades, he didn't really use the Retribution because he knows that something is happening onto the bottom lane and the turtle has been slain. He should have just used it. And they punish Hellkurt for this, but here comes Cavalry. Chaknu here getting that kill. Will he make it too? Diamond Force will be thrown out to zone out people. Imba DJ gets taken down 3 times already in a span of 4 minutes. Well, almost 4 minutes.
Definitely, and we've seen Hades use his Zaman Force and not try to go in because the purple buff has already been there. And he actually knows it's going to be a losing battle if he actually fight it off. And looks like Execration has a very commanding lead here on game number 5.
And clearly Signal Ultra here needs to cover a lot of ground here for what happened in that certain set of that certain sequence that happened here on their lineup. Hades catching out Sagitnu. He really wanted to go for it, but the Zaman Force won't be thrown out. It won't be forced out because Bensanity, he knew that they couldn't really jump on Uranus there.
Yes, still Hades holding it on, but Sagitnu being very confident going in with Hades there, and Chaknu still doing what he does best, zoning out Signal Ultra and spotting up all the vision and giving it to Execration. Now, it looks like, well, it's 2,000 lead for Execration, but still, the question is, Benny Cutie is left here untouched. Well, both of them with together with the Esmeralda, but I guess Execration will take it anytime, any day. That better airstrike will just melt Ben Sanity around, and together with Imba DJ, it's gonna be Hades left here with the Zaman Force just to get out here onto the middle lane. Will he be able to defend this one? I guess not, because Execration will be taking it down, and look at Uranus onto the top lane. He's just cutting it out for Chujin. Doesn't even matter because this 1-1 doesn't have damage at all here on the early game.
And Execration here doing a great job. They're getting the wins that they need. In terms of the early game, they want to finish this early, even though they have this Benny Cutie Claude. I mean, at this point, when you're controlling it, you have a lot of options to just control the game. And Bensanity here catches Etomax. Etomax has something in mind. He doesn't go down. Bensanity here is the next target. They scratch that turret first, then they go straight for Imba DJ. Hate didn't really have anything at that point. He didn't even have Petrify, and he will just get away.
Yes, oh my god, this Rafaela is not doing what it's meant to do here for Signal Ultra. Basically, he's just not really dragging down, but he's actually not doing anything at this point.
And if you can see, Rob, I think the damage output really, the first two picks on the damage output here onto the side of Signal Ultra, the Esmeralda and the Harriet, it really hurt them in terms of the itemization here of Chaknu. And they get that pick off on that Farsa, step in the right direction. Let us see, will they go for the chase?
Yes, they actually went inside the bush, Butters, but it's looked like Execration just going out, getting that Cyclone Eye, and just call it for another day. But, ladies and gentlemen, Benny Cutie here, left untouched and be able to bring down here, but going in, together with Hate, going in for the Esmeralda. Will they be able to pull it off? They're not going to be killing it right now. And here comes the Signal Ultra squad.
Benny Hate getting caught out. He doesn't have the blink. But Benny Cutie has damage. He goes straight for Bensanity. He wants to fight this. And Chaknu, the Chak block, ladies and gentlemen.
He's actually been zoning out 3 members of Signal Ultra. Benny Cutie still alive for that engagement and might take another turret here for Signal Ultra. Oh my god, Signal Ultra is slowly crumbling onto game number 5. Barely touching any towers for Execration. So does the Turtle. This might be another one for in the bag for Execration.
And they throw out that stun. And look at this, Chujin, they get blocked. The enemies get blocked from reaching Chujin, but Benny Cutie here onto the sidelines. Crossbow of Tang is there. The marksmen going at it with their ultimates. And here is the collapse. Rhea here trying his best, ladies and gentlemen, to stop the bleeding, but they couldn't really get anything. Hate right now feeling very confident with the TPs, the recalls, everything in between. And Execration, they look to end this game right here, right now.
Yes, and they could be able to do it. So, with the 7,000 lead, with the Gillette instant replay, hashtag shave the day. Look at how Execration did manage to chase down Signal Ultra. Look at that. With the sustained kind of lineup of Signal, it's not enough. Even the Crow of Tang, that's even a lot of damage from there. And now it's up for Signal Ultra to hold it on and try to have their 1-1 to somehow get more items to be able to scale down or at least chip down the armors coming from Execration, and they're been very, very tanky at this point. So does Chaknu and Sagitnu been able to soak up a lot of damage what is Signal Ultra been throwing at them.
Okay, so now Rob, for the side of Signal Ultra, they have to stall the game.
They do.
They need the late game in order for them to win this game. For Execration, just keep doing what you're doing right now. Because what you're doing right now is really working for your side. But in terms of scaling, even with the Claude right there up your sleeve, you have the Esmeralda on your side. You have that Harith on your side. So in terms of getting the late game, it's possible for you guys to turn the script, to turn the tables on the side of Execration.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with you, Butter. Signal Ultra still has it, but it's gonna be a high hill to climb right now. It's gonna be more than like a 5 or 10 minute hold, and probably they might give it this first Lord since this still not a Luminous Lord. They not be able to contest this one, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. They've been very confident, not even having the Claw to take down this first Lord for the side of Signal Ultra. Now, what's gonna be happening? I mean, what is gonna be the perfect scenario for Signal Ultra, guys? Is that Hate might not be able to burst out anyone with Signal, or he might actually get picked up and leave Benny Cutie on as the damage dealer for Execration. But tanky wise, oh my god.
Okay.
Sagitno.
Sagitno uses the Purify. And they can, okay, Signal Ultra, they're doing the right thing right now. They are just turtling. And one thing that you can do to stop the bleeding coming out here from from your side is to just stay together and try to push back the minions. Just try to punish them when they go in.
Yes.
Then Sanity here, he has a lot of his sleeves. He needs to make the most out of this. And Hate going in, he tries to go for the Deadly Poison Stinger. Benny Cutie dealing so much damage. And they don't have enough, they don't have their ultimates anymore.
Okay, yes, they don't have their ultimate, but they don't have their tower as well onto the mid lane. But still, Execration still trying to push it out. And
oh my goodness! Eto Max!
that damage from the feathered airspray, just one pop, almost half HP.
Chakno
Is way too deep into the base of Signal Ultra, but it's all worth it. Because another turret down for Signal Ultra, but
Sagitno going down. Will he go down? Oh,
Willis,
look at
there's one more witness. Oh!
Crossbow of Tang! Crossbow of Tang! It doesn't really make the cut. It does. Oh! He takes down 1-1. Ben Sanity. Well, not Ben Sanity, but Benny Cutie clearing out shop. And Hades here trying to defend the turrets. They go back onto the defensive. They tried to punish them at that point on. I like the risk-taking that Signal Ultra is doing here, but Execration, they look cool, calm, and collected, and look at this. Execration, calmado.
Calmado. They might actually had the calmado calmness of Signal Ultra right now as they are
Hades
shipping away.
Oh!
Someone forced to kill Hate, but was that gonna be enough? That's gonna be the question. Because they're
and here
going
comes the push. Can Signal Ultra pull them back? Benny Cutie here, crossbow of Tang. Benny Cutie will go down, and this might be something. This seems so familiar, ladies and gentlemen.
They are still in the game. They're not giving it away so easily for Execration. Signal Ultra still alive. 13 minutes in. Chojin still don't want it. And going in, they might actually pull it off.
Sagitno,
Purify.
Purify. Chujin here really wants to fight.
Oh, Butters. Look at Rhea. Might actually jump here with a Falling Star Moon.
And they get it. Chujin going in for Etomax. Etomax here getting hit by the crossbow of Tang. He really wants blood. Chujin going in. Is this the right thing to do though? You are chased down by two of the side laners. Well, that is one side lane and one tank. I'm sorry about that. But Rhea doesn't really care. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Execration. They cannot close out this game.
They cannot be able to close. They really need to have the Lord. They already took down all the objectives aside from the base, definitely. But they need to wait it out. They don't want to rush this one. They already had this game. You wouldn't want to be the one to lose this, getting this very, very much ahead. Now, Chujin showing off, giving life for the team. And now Execration do know that, and they might want to punish Chujin and get him, or at least remove him from the equation on team fights.
Chakno just doing the Chakno things. The Chak block. As people say it, eto Max here. He's the first one to go down. This is a 4v5 situation. Sagitnu getting chased down by Chujin. And Bensanity making the plays. Execration right now. They really have to make the most out of this. They're losing touch of the game.
Yes, I mean, that feathered airstrike was very risky. I mean, using your ultimate into the middle of the Lord Fit, that was just asking for, I mean, that was a suicide, to be honest. Just asking for Signal Ultra, kill me and take me now.
And look at this, Chakno on the other side of the map, and they are just going for this guy. Benny Cutie there using the Blazing Duet, and the Hades will just go down. Hades, next target. Crumble of Tang is there, and that is going to be the knock-up. Chujin here, will he go down? Yes, he will, in just a bit. And look at this, who gets it? That's Benny Cutie.
Oh.
Benny Cutie gets the Lord, and look at this, Sagitnu going straight in for the base. Will they stop this right here, right now? Will they end this? Could they end this?